round 10 selection was Matthew Golden of the Green Bay Packers, 113th overall ADP on Matthew Golden right now. A couple reasons why I think you got to be taking Golden. Number one, even if you don't have a player take on Matthew Golden, which of course I do, but even if you don't, this is a first round pick who's going outside the top 100 picks in fantasy football. I think mostly just because of the skepticism of how crowded this room is, which to me, I hate when people are like, I'm afraid of this room, it's too crowded. Especially when the prices are low like this, the asking price to get in here is not very big. You should be leaning into that volatility. You should be leaning into that ambiguity, because what if Matthew Golden just emerges as the top guy here? And right now, I love Jayden Reed, but Jayden Reed's in a walking boot. Right now, I do think Matthew Golden does project as the number one wide receiver of this team. Also, this is supposed to be one of the best supposed to be one of the best offenses in the NFL, and people are completely hands off on their passing game player. Only Josh Jacobs is going inside the top 90 overall picks, and this industry-wide is supposed to be a really good offense this year. And Ray, I think it's because everybody's over-indexed on what happened last year with the passing volume because of Jordan Love's injury. So that's the just non-player take reasons why I think Matthew Golden is a smash. You take him in round 10 every single time. But I also think his ability to win over the top on these deep in-breaking routes, I don't think he's a perfect, true number one receiver right off the bus. But the dig route success rate, the post route success rate, those are ones where they're staple big play throws that they want to throw off play action in this offense. So again, I think there are structural non-player take reasons, but also player take reasons why I think Matthew Golden just makes so much sense in this range.
Schematically, he fits as well. Even if Jayden Reed wasn't in a walking boot, as much as you and I both like him, the Green Bay Packers have showed you exactly how they want to use him. He's going to be in the slot, and that's what he's going to do, unfortunately for us all. You've got Christian Watson, who a lot of people forget how good he was when he was on the field. He wasn't on there much, but when he was on the field, his ability to stretch the field vertically opened up that Green Bay passing attack. Matthew Golden can do that and some. And I know some people cite some of the yards per route run metrics in college. All I'm going to say, you just needed to watch some Texas, okay? I've got zero physical ability concerns about Matthew Golden's ability to win on the inside or outside in the NFL level. So you're talking about an offense without Jayden Reed right now, who is primarily utilized in the slot. There are rumors and reports that Romeo Doubs could be a casualty at some point, whether that is by cut or trade. It seems like the tea leaves are just trending towards this guy being a primary option in Green Bay for Jordan Love this fall. I'm not ignoring the positive, consistent drumbeat. It's never been overly hyped. It hasn't felt like Krosky merit, but it's just steady. Man, this guy wins. He's separating in practices. He's on the field and available, and this is supposed to be a good offense. I'm not overthinking this one. If Golden's names were anybody else, people would be all over this pick. He's still a value at cost right now.
I do think some of the look, and no shade to people who do great work on this stuff, but I do think some of the prospect data based scouting is kind of diminishing Golden's profile. But pretty much everybody that watches tape, and I had my issues with Golden. I didn't think he was a true. I thought there was a bit of a drop between him and Emeka Egbuka for me personally. I had Egbuka a tier higher, but I still had Golden as a guy that you can take in the first round and feel totally comfortable with it. So a lot of it is just I realize the resume is a little light there for Golden, but the contested ability for him also stands out in this regard. So I'm really hoping, Ray, that the future of this Packers wide receiver room is more Jayden Reed and more Matthew Golden. I think Doubs is a nice player, but he's last year of his contract and everything like that. I think these two guys would really make a dangerous pass game.
Well, and I'm going to give you some credit right now because I see a lot of people putting this out there on social media today about the Minnesota Vikings looking for a veteran wide receiver. I heard it first, Matt. You said it a few shows ago. You were saying, trade Adam Thielen, get him out. Doubs feels like another one of those guys, right? If you've got this veteran, is there a way to just say, you know what? we've got some young guys in this offense, whether that be Wicks, Reed is healthy, got some.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. Let's move off of Romeo Dobbs and deploy this Matthew Golden, Jaden Reed, Tucker Kraft, Josh Jacobs-led offense. I do think there's a world where you look up and we talk about a rookie receiver leading their team. Maybe it's not a Emeka Egbuka, but would you be shocked if we got to the end of the season and Matthew Golden was the leading receiver for Green Bay? I wouldn't.
No, honestly, right now, that's how I would project it, just because, I think if Jaden Reed was healthy, I would say it would be Jaden Reed. Right now, I'm kind of, I've had these guys pretty close in draft range and in the same tier because, honestly, I want you to take both of them because, again, this is a good passing offense. They were a top 11 offense in efficiency last year, and the quarterback was hurt and the receivers couldn't stop dropping passes. I think the drop issues will just naturally correct themselves. I think Love will be healthier this year. So to me, this is a unit you want to bet on, and all of these players are cheap. Tucker Kraft is another guy that you should be taking because he goes outside the top 80 picks. So just take your shots on these Packers. I think Matthew Golden's a good one. I will just say on the Romeo Dobbs trade thing, I've been saying this all offseason. He should be traded to Pittsburgh. This is a win now team. They don't care about his expiring contract. He's got familiarity with Aaron Rodgers, and he could do some of the dirty work stuff that Arthur Smith likes from his wide receivers. So I don't know if that will happen, but it is one that makes a lot of sense to me.